Welcome to today's discourse. On this day, we reflect on the essential quality for spiritual progress, ardent yearning for God. True devotion is not just about rituals or external acts, but about cultivating a deep, heartfelt longing to be united with the divine. This longing must be accompanied by surrendering our ego and desires, allowing God to guide us through life's challenges. To illustrate this truth, we will reflect on the life of Sarada Devi, the Holy Mother, whose unwavering love, surrender, and yearning for God inspired thousands and continue to guide spiritual seekers worldwide. A man is pleased if we do what he likes. God wants nothing but love. To beget love for God, we should cultivate attachment for Him. We should resolve not to rest until we attain Him, no matter what others say. Where there is a will, there is a way. Earnest longing does discover the way. Saints are eager to guide us, provided we surrender our ego. I shall cease seeing faults in others only when I myself become free of all faults. The root cause of all faults is that I forget God. To forget Him is indeed the prime sin. When we commit a sin, we take care to see that we are unobserved. The remedy is to remember that the Supreme Being is everywhere and sees everything. Any deed performed with expectation of a return becomes harmful. That act alone is good, which brings God closer. What is the use of observing religious rituals if we resort to malpractices in life? Keep faith in God and expect nothing from whatever you do. Dedicate your mind itself to God instead of engaging it elsewhere. If the mind so dedicated subsequently takes pleasure in sense objects, it is no dedication at all. Pray to God with all sincerity, saying, Lord, let my worldly life be as it may, but grant that I may never be unmindful of Thee. In doing anything, recall the thought that you belong to Him. One who holds fast to God even in adverse circumstances is daunted by nothing. What calamities befell the Pandavas despite the Lord Himself being with them? One may well ask why the Lord did not avert the calamities rather than letting them come and then helping the Pandavas out. The simple answer is that if the calamities had been warded off beforehand, one may feel they were not of much consequence at all. Calamities are merely the fruition of our own past deeds. Consciousness of God enables us to face calamities more equably and keeps us contented. Even those who are favorably placed do not enjoy contentment, so those less favorably situated need not be sorry, because contentedness is not a function of circumstances at all. Discontent is, in fact, an ill common to all, and the remedy too is common for all remembering God. Personal reflection. Sarada Devi, the beloved spiritual consort of Shri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, is a shining example of ardent yearning for God combined with total surrender. From her early childhood in a simple Bengali village, she was deeply drawn towards God with a pure heart and intense longing. When she was married to Ramakrishna, her yearning blossomed into profound spiritual practice. She practiced intense devotion and self-surrender despite facing many hardships, social misunderstandings, loneliness, and the burden of being the spiritual anchor for Ramakrishna's disciples after his passing. One incident beautifully captures her yearning and surrender. After Ramakrishna's death, Sarada Devi took complete responsibility for the care and guidance of the spiritual community. She often said, I am nothing, God is all. Even when doubts and hardships surrounded her, her unshakable faith and longing for God never wavered. She constantly prayed for the welfare of others and remained immersed in the remembrance of God's presence. Her life teaches us that no matter the external circumstances, the key to spiritual fulfillment is earnest longing for God coupled with complete surrender of ego and desires. Her gentle, unwavering love and yearning inspired countless seekers and continues to inspire even today. Sarada Devi's life exemplifies that true spiritual yearning goes beyond rituals and external observances. It is a deep, heartfelt longing to unite with the divine, accompanied by a surrender of ego and desires. In following her example, we can cultivate the unbroken remembrance of God that protects us through all calamities and hardships. May we all pray with sincerity, Lord, let my worldly life be as it may, but grant that I may never be unmindful of Thee, and hold fast to God even in adverse circumstances.